Hi, hello everyone. In the previous two videos, we have seen the motion of the ball in the screen in different perspectives. Like the ball should move in a fixed speed, or the ball should move in a way irrespective of the screen's refresh rate and things like that. But here, we are going to see the ball movements in a different way, because here we are going to control the ball's movement using mathematical methods like writing formulas. I have given four methods of four different movements here: linear movement, ease in, ease out, and ease in and out movements. There are four movements. So these movements are of different types. I will write the formula, mathematical expression for that, and I will explain. So that is what we are going to do. And welcome to ScratchStart, and today we are going to Easing Functions Engine. So let's start with the main coding here. I have written the HTML structure and CSS stylings as always. It is the same thing we have done in the previous projects too, like writing the design stylings for ball and the environment and other things. So we will go straight to the JavaScript things. Initially, as always, we have to create variables using the identifiers. So I'm creating a variable ball using document query selector method, and the class is ball. Then we create a second element, start button, selected by document using get element by id method selector. The id is start button. Then we have to write the new variable called easing element. This variable is to select the correct the relevant or the movement we needed. So selecting it by document get element by id, and the id is easing element. Then I create the final movement, the scene, the whole scene, selected by document query selector, and the class scene. Now we will write the animation setting. In this animation setting, we are going to give the duration of the animation, that is the total duration, or for how much span of time this actual animation will happen. So I am creating a new variable called duration, and I am setting the total timing the animation happening as 2000 microseconds. That means, so that's all. Now we are going to write the main brain of this whole function, the whole task, that is the easing function. So I'm creating a variable called easing, and we'll write the logics first. So as I have shown in the browser, there are four moments: linear, ease in, ease out, ease in and out. So we have to write mathematical expressions for all these four type of moments. This for example, this is the mathematical core of the entire project. It has what I am going to write is the algebraic formulas. This will act as a time kind of a time warpers for this project. So first I select the linear movement, the parameter t, and just return it. Why am I doing this is, linear movements is just a simple movement. It's a direct relationship. it will just move in a straight line. That means it will have a constant speed throughout the 2 seconds. It won't change its speed during the duration. So that is linear. Next we will have eSyn. This will have the same parameter t. Parameter t, and we have to return the function as t square. That means the speed will increase exponentially. That is what this expression means. That means it squares the time progress. For example, in algebraic method we can say, if we take the time as y, we can consider this as y is equal to t square, t as in time. So next movement is ESOP, t parameter, and writing the function return. In here in t ESOUT movement, it is the mathematical inverse of the ESIN. So we have to write in that exact method. That means the gradual deceleration throughout the path. So I am going to write 1 minus 1 minus t multiplied with 1 minus t. If you do the mathematically multiply these two, it will become it will give a value as a decelerated value. And then we have the final moment as is in out. Is in out with the same parameter t. Inside this, return the moment if t is 0.5, less than 0.5. If the t is less than 0.5, I am going to write if else logic here. If it is true, we can write as 2 star t star t, or else we can write the mathematical function 1 minus math dot power minus 2 star t plus 2 comma 2. That means this is the base value and this is the exponential value. That means minus 2 star t plus 2 the whole square. That is what this means, and divide the value by 2. So that's all. This is the like a mixture of both movements, ESIN movement and ESOUT movement. You will understand easily when I show the actual movement. Now we will write the animate, create another new function called animate to animate the whole thing here. So animate, I'm creating a function called animate with the element variable called selected easing. So I create a variable called the starting time. At the beginning, the time will be nil, so I'm creating null. And then we have I'm going to follow the same method we used in the previous problem. That means the max x method variable, max x equal to scene dot client with ball dot client with. And then writing another inner function called loop with variable parameter current time. inside that I am using if statement. If it is not the start time, that means if the start time if we haven't yet achieved the start time, starting time is the current time. Start time equal to current time, and then create a new variable called elapsed. This elapsed will be calculated using current time minus start time, and then I am creating a new variable called progress, and this progress means elapsed time divided by the whole duration, and then we will determine the progress here. If progress is less than 1, the progress is greater than 1, we should assign it as assume or make it fixed as progress equal to 1. And now to apply the easing methods, that means the different movements. To apply the easing, create a new variable called eased. Create a easing with easing element, selected easing, with selected easing with the progress as parameter, and then we have to move the ball after selected the moment. So I'm creating a new variable called x and giving max x multiplied with ease. It is, and then we'll change the ball's style. That means we have to move it, right? Style transform, give it this method translate in the x direction. So the movement is horizontal, so in x direction give it the value, straight values. X value is the required movement here, x pixels, and then here if the progress is less than 1, we have to start the loop. If progress is less than 1, use the requestAnimationFrame and start the loop function, and then we have to start the whole animate function too. Only then the whole movement will start. So request animation loop. So the whole loop will now function. Next, as we can see in the browser, there is a button here, animate button. So we have to give functionality for that now, for the button. To start animation, select the start button, give an add event listener. The event is click. This is the usual method, you know this, how to do this, even though I am writing it. Function, we have to move the ball here, right? With the ball, style and transform it. Transform it to translate in x direction. Zero pixels, because I am giving it 0 because we have already declared the translate how much this will translate here, so that is why. And then we can animate with the selected easing value. Easing select dot value. I don't know why it is showing errors, but we will see how. So this is the error. Instead of, we have given another x here. X, I forgot to give equal to. So it is fixed now. And we'll see another. So here it is another issue, and let's fix this too. Linear, there is no function problem. In ease in, ease out. Oh, now I have figured it. As you can see, this is a function. Inside the function I have given 4 modes. I have to use comma here. That is the issue here. So everything is now fixed. To become a good thinking, programming thinking, if there is any error, you have to learn to identify these errors. So only then, for that you have to learn the actual program and actual methods, logics, syntaxes, and all the other things to identify the logics error in the program. You cannot simply just generate codes using AI. You can generate codes using AI. That is not a big issue. But AI, you can't ensure or assure that AI will generate or write codes all the time. So you have to learn the code, learn coding to fix the code from the AI. So let's go to the browser. Reload. I'm it is default in linear. Selecting animate. So it is moving in constant speed. I'm selecting ease in, selecting animate. Get speed. It will increases the speed gradually, as I have said in the coding. So t square. That is what's happening here. And ease out. This is the exact reverse. That means it starts with the full speed and it will end along the ending line. It will be very slow. So it is slow down at the end. And the ease in out, will be the mixed version. So let's see here. It starts and slow down. Starts slow, gets the speed, and then again it slows down. So yeah, that is how the ease in out works. So this is the different kinds of motions used in animation. This is mostly used in the progress bars while you fill the forms or creating a password in those things. Usually it will be used in those, and while a process is completing, there will be a progress bar. It will move in this kinds of way. You can give this animations to there to make your websites more visually appealing. You can use this. So yeah, that is it for today's session. I hope this session helped you understand some things. And yeah, I will meet you guys with a new topic in the next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.